Libra, welcome to your reading today. Just welcome in. You're with me, Catherine. This is a soul code reading. So just be asking Spirit for guidance on where you're at, what's happening, any help, any soul alignment, soul inspiration, just messages and intuition on what's happening for you, Libra. So how are you? It's lovely to see you. Thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, it would be amazing if you could like, share, or subscribe if it's resonated. And this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And I also like to suggest North Node and Midheaven. Those points on my chart have really helped me when I've been seeking solutions, asking for alignment and answers to questions, Libra. So I've just been working with the oracle cards, and then we'll move on to tarot, and we'll move on to your gene keys in this reading and chakra points. But Spirit is saying your first oracle card up is about healing chaos, Libra. So the energy and the frequency of healing chaos. Then we're looking at miracles. In healing the chaos, Libra, then miracles are incoming. Or you may be experiencing miracles at the moment. So Spirit is saying, in healing chaos, miracles arrive and flow. Okay, Libra, very powerful beginning there. So you've been healing chaos, or you are. You need a miracle. Miracles are coming, and you've been looking for that flow state. And it's funny, this morning I was on a very windy walk here in the UK this morning, and it's been a bit windy and stormy, and I just dropped into the Libra energy as I was walking through the forest, and it did feel like I could feel this sense of needing flow as I thought about the Libra collective energy and their need at the minute for flow state. Now, when we've been in chaos, it's the opposite of the flow state, and it does not feel very miraculous. It feels the opposite. It feels chaotic, and it doesn't, it looks like this card, And we can see coming out of the tornado there are butterflies coming into transformation and miracles, Libra. And you can see the beautiful miracle rainbow, and then moving you into flow state. So very positive beginning, Libra. Any other messages, please? Angels, archangels, bodhisattvas, Avalokiteshvara, Libra collective guides, messages for Libra, please, as they move through healing chaos, moving into miracles, receiving miracles, and into flow. Messages for Libra. Thank you. So as this pans out, Libra, as this healing of the chaos happens and miracles appear, flow state arrives, you will feel blessings coming in. And from the blessings comes a sense of purification in your life. And from that, Spirit is saying, take the action you need to take. Because it will be an adventure. So Spirit is saying the action you need to take is a purification adventure, potentially, that will bring you blessings, flow, and miracles, and will heal the chaos you've been experiencing. That's the potential. There is potential to heal the chaos, receive miracles, enter a flow state that feels full of blessings, that feels purified. When we're not in chaos, when we're in flow state, everything feels pure, feels clear, feels flowing. And the action you need to take, Libra, is to go on this adventure to access your potential, or the potential that you're seeking. So very interesting. I'm just going to let's look at the Moonology, Libra. I was just thinking, should we go to tarot or should we go to the Moonology? I think we're going to the moonology. So if we reverse that message but keep it the same inherently, it's the potential you want is about going on the action you need to take is to go on an adventure of purification to access the blessings that will access also pure potential, which is your flow state, Libra. And then you also in that frequency zone of miracles, because chaos is not the frequency zone of miracles, blessings, for example. I mean, chaos brings a lot of change and transformation. We cannot not go through that, right? But at some point, we need to then re-enter flow state, blessings, miracles, and, just feeling flow again. So this energy is gaining momentum. This potential for miracles, flow, and blessings is gaining momentum, Libra. So I wonder how your journey is at the moment. How is your adventure at the moment? Do you feel like you need to take some action towards something that's going to heal the chaos you've been experiencing, Libra? Bring you back into flow state, into feeling like that reception of blessings, miracles, and feeling really in flow is important, Libra. Balance and flow for Librans is so important. So let's see. Okay, so working with the tarot, Libra, if you're new to my work, I was channel when the cards come out, it's wonderful. When they won't go back in, I also take that as a sign to read. So this is nurturing. So Libra, you're needing some nurturing out of this chaos. So Queen of Cups. So you need to drop into your empathy, drop into your feelings, Libra. Just drop into what is the most sincerest feeling you can access. Queen of Cups energy that feels nurturing, that could take you on this purification adventure so that you can access your flow state, a pure flow state of blessings, miracles, and this potential. And as you do that, you have the potential to heal the chaos. And then Spirit was saying, because the way to do this is through the Six of Cups. So something about returning to your roots, Libra, something about your childhood perhaps, or memories of sort of nostalgic memories of where you have felt blessed, miracles, and in flow. And taking an adventure, an action towards accessing that potential again. Six of Cups energy. Returning into a sense of your roots. Now, the Six of Cups to me is very much also like this sense of feeling the Queen of Cups, feeling nurtured again. Like these two feel very connected, Libra. Where have you felt blessed? Where have you felt flow? Where have you felt miracles? At what time in your life were you free of chaos? At what time in your life were you feeling, pure, in purification? When we've had chaos, we can feel really heavy. We can feel congested with it. We can feel stuck with it. We can feel like the opposite of blessings, the opposite of miracles, and most definitely stuck, the opposite of flow. So is it a place, a time, Libra, where you can access either through memory, Six of Cups, that feeling of actually being in a more nurtured state, of receiving nurturing, being able to give nurturing, and not being in chaos? Because they're saying that, there is this chaos energy is being linked into the devil energy. Now, the devil energy is also about, Capricorn energy, which is very driven, hard work energy, which is, again, hard work can be flow state, but continuously can cause chaos and does not feel like flow or blessings or miracle, Libra. So what is it that you need to acknowledge is causing this chaos? Is there an addiction? The devil energy is also about addiction, something to let go of and go on a purification adventure and journey so that you can let go of this devil energy, this chaos energy in your life. It could be your own mind, negative thinking in the mind, Libra. It could be another person. It could be your own mental health. It could be something you're dependent upon that doesn't feel like a blessing, and it doesn't feel pure, like it's a purification in your life, and it's causing this chaos. So Spirit is saying, identify that, the guidance to identify that, because it's not nurturing you. And you don't feel nurtured, or you cannot nurture with this devil energy at play. And you need to access the truth. So King of Swords energy is showing up here for you, Libra. What's the truth? Coming into clarity and truth, King of Swords energy. So the King energy is always about power, strength, and, the symbol of the King. Frequency of the King energy, but this King of Swords is the truth. What is the truth here that you can access so that you can come back into your strength, Libra, and release this chaos, release this devil energy, come back into a sense of purification to access blessings and miracles, and really critically this flow state, Libra. What action can you take that feels like an adventure of purification for yourself because of this devil energy and this chaos energy that can bring you back into flow? Is there somewhere you can go, either physically, that, is the Six of Cups is like from before, where you used to feel blessed and nurtured and in a pure, wholesome, happy state, away from devil energy, like any addictions, anything upon you that feels like a Capricorn energy as well, that could be that hard work. It's just a cascade of chaos that is a catalyst for transformation and change in this moment. That's what the guidance here. So, the upshot is, because we see the butterflies in the tornado, there is the potential for this transformation into blessings, into miracles, into flow state from this devil energy. And thinking about the truth of that very clearly, and then standing in that truth, being strong in that truth, Libra. And just just think it through carefully, think it through wisely. Slightly detach yourself, be very objective, King of Swords energy as well. And just know that, your power and your authority then is potentially what can really help you move through this chaos, move away from or out of this chaos and this devil energy that you're experiencing, Libra. And then finally, making a break for it. So you have Seven of Swords. So you're in a moment when you're listening to this, if this, of course, is resonating, this reading, where you have this moment to make this choice, to take the action, to go on this adventure, to release yourself and come into flow, purification, and the potential of miracles again in your life, away from the devil energy, away from chaos. So Seven of Swords. Libra, I remember the last reading that I was working on for you, and there's a very similar train of energy and frequency still at play in the readings for you. because the Seven of Swords is about deceit, also lies, trickery that you've seen around you, cheating, theft, even something that feels underhand, which is this devil energy at play. So the Seven of Swords is just kind of doubling up on that information, just saying this that has been going on, causing this chaos, is far, far away from this Six of Cups where you've been in better places. You've had wonderful times. You felt, you've been in a place before where you have had flow and you have had blessings. And it's time to take the action back into your own sense of sovereignty and awareness of what it is and the strategy you need to take now, Libra, to just truly escape this. Now, whether it's, Seven of Swords suggesting something underhand in relationship or within anything that's going on in life, work, really, Libra, if it's causing this feeling of the devil energy, then it is time to break the interconnectedness, make a break, change the pattern, take action to purify and take action to change the pattern so that you really can begin to heal the chaos. Really powerful message, Libra. I'm just going to also see if there's any more information through the oracle cards. Then we'll look at gene keys and we'll look at which chakra points to focus on. Thank you, Spirit. So they jumped out. So it just seems very clear. The motivating, guiding, soul inspiration is this action you could take that feels like an adventure. Now, adventures can be getting on a plane, taking yourself far away from the chaos to heal it. Adventures can be going inwards rather than off out somewhere in the world. The inner adventure of meditation and working on inner alignment to blessings, inner alignment to miracles, inner alignment to purification, Libra, so that you can really exit this devil energy that may be upon you or something that is, in your life, an addiction that is causing this disruption and this chaos. It can go both ways, can't it? Devil energy can be upon us, or we can be manifesting it through ourselves in our lives, upon ourselves. The Spirit is saying, it's amazing, keep in flow. So they were saying, this came out first, Libra, and then they're saying, always in motion. Keep yourself moving at the moment so that you don't remain stuck. Now, keep in movement, always in motion, is this action and this adventure. Either inwards or physically outwards, taking yourself away from the chaos and from the devil energy. It could even be as simple as taking a holiday, because the devil energy, again, like I said, can be the Capricorn energy of just driven hard work. And that's causing an internal sense of feeling stuck, perhaps because they're asking you to keep in flow, to keep in movement, to keep in action, but to work towards this purification, Libra. Very key that, because it's the opposite of the chaos and the devil energy, whatever that purification means to you. Purifying yourself by taking a holiday, a yoga holiday, a yoga, meditation, juice fasting holiday. I'm just, having been a yoga teacher for many years, it just springs to my mind always. But it could be, excuse me, I wonder why I can't speak properly. It could be that you need to take some time out on an adventure inwards to cleanse and clean and purify your system, to release yourself from this devil energy, this chaos energy, something causing this sense of chaos and devil energy in your life. And then they're saying, all is well. So, however worrying this may feel at the moment, Libra, blessings, miracles, flow state is available there when you take the action to take the adventure inwards or outwards to release yourself from this stuck devil energy, from this chaos energy. So the adventure is about purification and healing that you need to take, Libra, away from chaos, away from devil energy, so that you can come deeply back into a sense of flow in your life, feeling like that purification after you've, been on a juice cleanse. We've been on a holiday cleanse away from work, and you just feel that you're back in a sense of flow and blessings and miracles, which will enable you to access more potential. Because when we're feeling stuck in chaos, we don't feel like we've got any potential left. We feel like we're kind of very stuck, and just not in flow, Libra. So very critical, that key message of flow as well, I think, because this card that came out, the energy is gaining momentum, actually feels to me like if you don't take the action, we go deeper into the chaos and the devil energy. If you do take the action, then it just takes you out and takes you into flow state. So again, with Libra, we're looking at that balance. Which is the balanced, pathway to take to bring yourself back to flow, back into a sense of feeling that inner sense of healthy wellness, blessed miracle state. Because I know in my life when I'm feeling stuck, I'm feeling in chaos, and I'm not feeling like I'm, in a constant state of receiving miracles, it often means I'm not taking any action and I'm not on any adventures internally or externally. When I talk about miracles, I'm a long-term student and still remain a student of the Course in Miracles. And there are no order of miracles. So miracles can be as simple as, wouldn't it be nice to eat a fresh salad, homegrown fresh salad, tonight? And bizarrely, your neighbor pops by and says, oh, hey, the garden was overflowing with all these veggies and we can't eat them all. They're going to go off. Would you like them? And it just happens to be a beautiful garden salad that you can prepare. So the simplest things can literally be a miracle coming from that inner thought arising around something of perhaps need, or perhaps how could I help? And then somebody comes towards you and it's the perfect opportunity to help and offer your gifts. So I just always like to clarify miracles, and there is no order of size or magnitude to the miracle. Obviously, I've just offered a very simple one, and people throughout the world experience incredible miracles on a daily basis. We just don't have miracle-based news. We have fear-based, chaos, devil-based news. Anyway, I digress. Libra, I'm now working into the Gene Keys message for this reading. So I'm just going to focus in for a moment. If you haven't studied your Gene Keys, I would highly recommend that. Go to genekeys.com and download your free profile. Just start contemplating the wisdom of your own soul frequency here on Earth. Powerful, life-changing. It could be the inner journey that moves you away from the chaos and the devil energy. Let's see. Message for Libra, please. Gene Keys. Message for Libra, please. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we have two gene keys here, Libra. So the first one is 16. Now, this is going to offer an insight into the dilemma you're facing, the shadow, the gift, and the super gift that you can either experience, give, or receive once the dilemma of laziness is addressed, Libra. So, in this situation of chaos and the devil energy, there's something to do with the dilemma of laziness and the shadow of indifference. And I think that's why they're asking you to take action towards purification. Now, the gift, once you do that, is there will become versatility. And then this super gift, the city, is mastery. So whatever it is that you could master is available through your versatility in overcoming laziness and any indifference you've been feeling, Libra. And then we also have Gene Key 49. This is the dilemma of needs. So, devil energy, yeah, the addictive cycle of I need. The shadow of reaction. What have you been reacting to? And the gift you can experience or give is revolution. How can you cause a revolution of purification in what you've been experiencing? Through taking action on an adventure that enables you to come back into flow state and to a sense of feeling nourished, blessed, and at home. Potentially somewhere, like you've been before as a child, that was that very beautiful, I think it was 6 of Cups in here, wasn't it? Yes, 6 of Cups energy, Libra, that, you can access both the Queen of Cups you also had. So just thinking about that, accessing, that deep emotional stability again, and that fine, beautiful King of Swords energy, clear in the mind, accessing the truth. It's a rebirth that you could access here, Spirit is saying. So the city of this gene key here is rebirth. So as you generate a revolution in your life, Libra, towards purification, blessings, miracles, flow state, you will experience this rebirth. And the rebirth is, about healing the chaos and taking yourself away from any devil energy, be that in something that's coming into you, an external situation, which was, indicated potentially here on, where did we have? 7 of, where's it gone? Here we are, Libra, here we are. So the devil, and then obviously yes, there we go, 7 of Swords. I always like to double check. Whatever that energy is that you've been experiencing, just clearing it out, purify it. What chakra point could Libra look at, please, to help with this? Thank you. Throat. And I was feeling really dry, like I couldn't speak my truth, Libra. So clarity again. Clarity. Then looking at your heart chakra for gratitude. And then looking very deeply at the solar plexus on your boundaries, Libra. Boundaries. So, boundaries, taking action on a purification adventure that releases you from the chaos, anything to do with the devil energy, vices, hard work, or something, any relationships, interpersonal relationships, and just have the courage and have the sense of working into gratitude for what that experience has given you, but making sure you find the clarity to speak your truth on it, take the action, and just also making sure as you travel this journey inwards or outwards, that you have the boundaries you need, Libra, to just hold yourself safe, steady, and balanced. So I hope that has helped. Sending you lots of love, Libra, and it'd be amazing just sharing in the comments below on your journey if you wish. Taking time for you, Libra, to come home to yourself and find that balance and that inner peace. Sending you lots of love, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.